I'll say that again. I love it when a plan comes together. Right then, let's put these on, shall we? Hopefully we'll be alright. Yeah, I don't know what to say now. I'm done. My shoulder's hurting. I'm going to be cheeky. I'm going to be very, very cheeky. And what I mean by cheeky is that I'm going to stick them on while I'm here. Because I'm going to cheat. I like cheating. Cheating's fun. And I forgot my fucking gloves. I needs me gloves. I needs me gloves. And I've put my trailer right by these yellow buffers here, look. Right. So I can stand on them and put the cameras on. I need this one, don't I? That size, put it there for me. Grab this one. So I'm going to put you on. I've been having issues with the backpack camera. The battery's a bit on the weird side, I think. I don't know why, but it's playing up. I think it's knackered already, but these things happen. You see, standing on these little buffer things has served a purpose there. I think it might need to be a bit of a tweak down, I think. It looks alright, that one does actually. Yep, I think we'll do. Oh, I tell you what. We can bog off now. We're done. Yeah. Should be alright. Check just to make sure everything's doing what it's supposed to be doing, and let's pray that my what's it don't go flat. Me fucking my voice recorder, it should last long enough. I can't see why not. Well, you know, stranger things have happened. Right then, let's go, shall we? Let's get out of here. I have no idea which way I've got to go, mind you, but oh, follow the sat nav, Jace, that might help. Yeah, just up in here. It's only fucking 30 down here. Actually, it is 20 there. What, fucking 30 mile an hour anyway, was it? No. Not fucking 50. Light screen. How did I forget? Yes, ladles and jelly spoons, here we are, look, we're on the dockside there, looking at the cranes, are you? Oh, then, ignore me then, I'm only the fucking host of the show, for shit's sake. Oh, I don't know, you just can't, no. I am looking forward to this little bit of a drive though, this is interesting, this is, I think. I mean, it'll be interesting for this first bit, but the next bit's going to be a proper bag of cack, but other than that... Gate pass. Gate pass. Ooh, I didn't know anything of gate pass. Righty ho. So we're going to chunk our way around here without gate passes, are we? Oh, okay then, fair enough. My shoulder, my right shoulder, this one here, right at the back of it, in the blade, is very, very sore. It's like it feels like cramp, and I just can't seem to get rid of it. It's doing me fucking boxing. Very sore. Plus I got a pulley nail as well. Look, I fucking blacked it. I've had to cut the nail so it let the blood come out of it. That was fun. But yeah, it's all yucky and khaki. See you, buddy. And that's it. We're on our way. Let's go. Yeah, baby. Bit of a queue, isn't it? It's nice though. I know. It's how can you say that this fucking lump of mess is nice? But it's interesting. It's something different. You know what I mean? I don't get to see this kind of thing. This is a first. I have never been down here before. Hence the fucking cameras are on. It's got to be done, ain't it? Oh, and by the way, I don't think the well, actually, yeah, thinking about it. These definitely will, but those won't. I had to take the one battery pack apart because the little button on the side of it, it wasn't pressing, right? Because they've got like a little, on those top of micro switches, right? There's a little tiny silver piece of tin, right? Which is in like a bit of a dome shape, and that's what gives you the click, right? Well, the way it was put inside the thing, you're pressing the outer plastic button, it was doing fuck all. So I've had to have a bit of a fabric codge, and I managed to get it to work. But for some unknown reason, it seems to be like a bit for some reason. You'd stick it on charge, it'll go on charge, and it'll say it's charged up. You take it off charge, and then it's like 1 bar's gone already. It's like, oh fucking hell. So yeah, not impressed. I've only had it a week, if that. I ain't used them that long, so I'll have to get another one, just in case. But the other one now, fucking hell, the other one's the fucking muck's nuts, the other one is fucking perfect. I mean, that one might be okay, it just seems a bit dodgy. Don't seem right. I don't know. Ooh. No, stay where you are. Stay where you is. You don't need to go anywhere else. You can wobble and bounce on this bit of road, 'cause it's as lumpy as a mouldy bag of porridge. For those of you that know this place quite well, happy days. For me, I'm like, what the fuck? I like that though, right? That there makes me smile, because I come down to this point, I've seen that building, right? And I'm like, that's cracking, that is. I imagine the people who come up there, it's like, let's just dump a block of flats there, fuck it. It don't fit, but we'll put it there anyway. I love that. That's just awesome. You know what I mean? It just don't fit. There's a block of flats that are there and it just doesn't fit. Yeah. Nice. Anywho, I don't know, it just seems weird that you got everything else is low down and there's just that one particular building there seems to be like plonk. Whether it's just me or not, I don't know, but hey, these things happen. Anywho, we are about to get onto a motorway that I have never been on before. Well, if you want to be picky, yes, okay, I was on it to come here, obviously. But that was the first time, this will be the second time. But if you think of it like this, it was the first time coming down it and it's the first time going up it. Does that make sense? Mm. That says no HGV traffic. Wasn't planning on it. I was planning on going this way because it says the Midlands. Look at it. It's great, isn't it? It even says the Midlands from here. I mean, we're all the way down here. It says the Midlands. I feel all posh and stuff now. Right then, put my foot right the way down. Shut the window up a bit because it's nice and quiet. Yeah, that's it then. Done. Sorted. We'll try and pick some something nice to look at. Hopefully the weather might last. I'm not 100% sure whether it will or not, but hey, we can always hope. And we'll just get on with it. See what we can come up with. Yeah. See, I've not been down this one. I've been past it, obviously, down the M27. I've done that bit because the place I delivered to earlier, I'd actually done that before a few times and whatever. I remember going down there. One of my jobs when I was driving the fucking 10-tonner all those years ago. But yeah, gets down there, drops off a bunch of pallets, not many. Picks up a bunch of pallets, not many. And then drives round to the first location that I was given. It's not here, it's at our other place. Where's that? At the docks. Oh, where's that? Down here. Have you got the address for that? Yeah, it's this one. So I had to find out and let them know that it's not here, it's somewhere else. Hang on a minute, we're going to have to check. And apparently they're giving the wrong freaking address. That always helps, doesn't it? Look at that again, look. The Midlands. I fucking love that. You can't get lost, can you? No. Then again. Round and round we go. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong, but if I stick in this lane here, is this the one I want? I think it is, 8. It'll fucking do. It's near enough. They all say fucking 271 anyway, so it'll do. It will do. It will do. If I'm gonna go. That's the reason why. Is it? Oh, I get you. Okay then. I'll go down here then, because it says the Midlands. What? And we're off on our jollies up the M27. We've just got off that dinky. I mean, realistically, right? That they shouldn't call that a motorway. It's too titchy. I don't know where else it goes, mind you. It might go somewhere else. But it wasn't very long, was it? That was a motorway. What was it? About a mile and a half. Weird. Hey ho. Here we go. Cruise control on, and the beauty of it is, well, we're not that heavy, so it's reasonably light. Off we'll go, no problems at all. Ain't going to be mauling our nuts off up great big hills, because I'll tell you what, this section of road was quite hilly, I think. Is this one or the next one? Might be the other one, because I think it might be the M3, because we'll be getting on the M3 in a bit, I think. Ooh, hang on, Jace, what? You're pulling over and you've got to get off. Have I? Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. But they're doing so slowly. I know, they're being annoying. Let's have a look, shall we? See what we can see. Ooh, mess. Ah, you see, there you go, look. Fucking tells you, the Midlands. I'll get over. Because Mr. Papa has fucked off into the services. Yeah. Right then. See, you can't get lost down here. This is really cool. I mean, there are places you go to and you go onto mountain. It doesn't mention the Midlands at all. It just says that way. Yeah, well, I think I'm going the right way. Like, you know, you got your mindset. You know what? I could have actually moved over, couldn't I? Oh, mother! Good grief! Good grief! Nice now, isn't it? So, 42 miles an hour. I gather it's because of whatever that big thing's in front behind of. I think it's either a caravan or is a summit. It looks like he's got a house that's pulling a house, eh? Oh, this is annoying. Anywho, we'll just plod along merrily as you do. Won't be that bad. It'll be all right in the end. As soon as this sorts itself out, we'll make our move. I don't want to move just yet. I want to see what goes on with these two lanes, because you've got two lanes to that way, which is where I'm going, then that way like that. Well, yeah. Let's just have a nose. Let's have a nose. Ooh, right out. Fuck it, we're going for it. We are going for it. Dual carriageway, eh? That'll do. I can have a bit of that. Told you now it was a house pulling a fucking house. You're not satisfied with the fucking mobile arm you got? You got to have a caravan as well? Fucking hell. That's just taking the piss. I can imagine that, you know, you have a family, like, you know, the kids are in that bit and the grown-ups are in another bit. But if there's only two of them, I mean, what was it for? I mean, you know, yeah, oh well. It's a thought. That's what just crossed my mind. It's like kids in the caravan and then the grown-ups in the mobile home, which would make sense because it's a mobile home, and if the kids are in there, they could take off with it. So, you know, and but what happens if it's just the two of them? Well, maybe it's because one might be smelly. You never know. Well, might fart a lot. Could be anything like that, couldn't it, really? So, fuck off into the caravan. Get out. Go and sleep in there. You know what I mean? Oh, dear. We are now, if I'm not mistaken, pretty much on the M23. No. We are pretty much on the M3. Yay! Pardon you. Moving over. Moving on over, moving on over. Super duper pooper scooper. We're on the M3, yeah, and we're going to have a long, really long drive on the old motorways. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things. It happens, right? It's just a pain in the arse. It does my head in. It does everybody else's head in. But unfortunately, it's one of those things. It's just, that's the type of journey that this one is. It's pretty much motorway. And when it's pretty much motorway, there's not a lot you can do about it. But at least it's a different type of motorway. It's got tarmac the same as all the other ones has. It's got 3 lanes and 4, and sometimes 2. But it's in a different location. Yes. The M3. And we don't tend to get in here often, do we? No. Thankfully. It's not, I wouldn't want to make an habit of it. I really wouldn't, no. Not at all. Well, it's got there, the Midlands again. Look, see, it's making sure that I know where I'm bloody going, isn't it? I'm quite appreciative, actually, because I am terrible. When it comes to directions, I am rubbish. Yes. without a doubt, absolutely rubbish. I was watching a bit of YouTube this morning, like I normally do when I get up. I always stick the old YouTube on and see what's been uploaded and what's recent and what have you. And again, I was watching what's it called again? Something team, secure team. That's the one. I was watching him, or listening to him, watching his footage. And some of the stuff that he comes out with is it is comical. I'll watch it for the laugh value, I've got to admit, but it's still interesting. Regardless, I still like watching it. It keeps me entertained, that's for sure. The one that they're going on about is Nibiru, I think that's, or Nibiru, or apparently there's a rogue planet. Right, some of them call it Planet X, some of them call it Nibiru. I call it a fucking fantasy, right, at the end of the day. And it is quite comical when apparently there's people out there that believe that this planet is coming along and it's going to destroy us all, right? It's supposed to come along 15, 20 years ago, and then another, then 15, then 10, then whatever. Right, there's been a multitude of times where this thing is supposed to have approached and destroyed our world, like, you know, what have you. And when they says, when he mentioned that it was supposed to destroy our world in 2012, I was like thinking, wow, that's a fucking funny coincidence, that is, isn't it? Considering that this Mandela thing was another issue, and they were saying that the world was destroyed, it was an extinction level event in 2012, and all this is the Matrix. I'm like, ooh, that's cool. Bit of a intertwining fantasy conspiracy there. I'm like, this is really weird. So you never know, we might actually be on the Matrix thing, and this might be a fantasy world. I'd like to punch the fucker's head though, if whoever decided it. You know what I mean? But yeah. So apparently, was it Russia's Prime Minister Putin? Is apparently if this is why I always find it with the laugh value. You know, it's like you have to have a good old titty to yourself. Apparently, I mean, don't get me wrong. This guy who was talking about this planet, he's also in the same, you know, thinking of what I am. It is an absolute pile of shite, but he's put it out there anyway. And he says that if Putin has said if Donald Trump doesn't win the election, then he's going to reveal all the secrets about this fucking imaginary planet, the planet that's supposed to be heading towards us. I'm like, oh, here we go. But it is funny. I mean, I love to know where people get the ideas from. But then again, I mean, we are human. We have a great imagination. Because if we didn't, we wouldn't be able to make stories up, would we? And then have all these wonderful things that go on in life, and art and music. So we've got to have an imagination, ain't we? You know what I mean? That's where it all stems from. Ah, dear. Why can't we have a breed of vampires come along then? You know, some proper ones. I'm not about the new sort of vampires we tend to be getting at the moment, where they don't even look like the traditional vampire. Now that's just bollocks, that is. I mean, come on. If you're going to be a vampire, you've got to have fucking fangs, mate. These things, right? You can't have a vampire without fucking fangs. It's got to be done. Anywho, right? Why can't we have them as well? And why can't we have them hot, like fucking, what's her face? Kate Beckinsale. Oh man, she could chew on my neck all fucking day, she could. Oh dear me, I'm telling you now, honestly, she could drain me dry. Oh, have it. What? At the end of the day, right, that's what I call a vampire. Not what you see now. I mean, the likes of... I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the Twilight films and whatever. I think they're brilliant, right? I may be the only one out there that thinks they're brilliant, but I do. I like the stories, right? They're really good, and it's just... And I've watched them from start to finish over and over again, right? I find them fascinating. But the thing that fucks me off is that they ain't got no fucking fangs. I mean, what the fuck's with that? A vampire's got to have fangs. If you ain't got fangs, then you can't puncture the skin to suck the blood. Doesn't make sense. You need fangers. You need them. It's got to be done. Look, it's my opinion and I'm sticking to it. If you're going to be a vampire, mate, you need fangs. I've got a picture above my fireplace with... well, I think it's supposed to depict a vampire princess, or it could well be a princess that was turned into a vampire who didn't want to be a vampire. I don't know, but it's fucking cool anyway. And plus the fact she's a redhead as well and gorgeous, that's just beside the point. But I look at that song and I'm thinking, fuck me, if you was alive, mate, you'd never get thirsty. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, it's there. I mean, you know, it's... Yeah, that's the sort of like when my imagination is on one of those adventures, like that's the sort of thing that pops in my head. But anyway, when it comes, I know I digress a bit there, like, but it's the ability to have this imagination that brings all this to fruition at the end of the day, right? So we all enjoy the fun of either going, wow, that was a brilliant story, that was, or wow, you're talking at your fucking head, but you made me laugh though. You know what I mean? So you got all that kind of crap that goes with it. So to think that there's a rogue planet, apparently, that's heading for us, which was supposed to have headed for us fucking decades ago, but hey, you know, it's what I would call it's not an exact science, is it? You know, I mean, they're probably going, well, it was supposed to be. I mean, I remember, right? And there's a few out there probably remember the same, right? It was 1999, and as the year was progressing through, and people were starting to panic because it was coming up towards the year 2000, and they're saying the world's going to end because of this, that, and the other, and your computer and your videos and not, yes, VCR, not fucking DVD players and shit like that, but not that we have them. But anyway, yeah, the VCR will stop working because it won't register the time. I mean, whether it was just me or not, I don't know, but I'm thinking to myself, hang on a minute. How can you say that just because a clock inside some electronics is going to go 00, it means that your object or your thing is just going to go pfft? That doesn't make sense. It just clocks over. Think of your car when you're driving. If you have a car that goes over its thing and it just goes click, and it'll be 00001. It's not difficult to think about. And I was going, it's not going to end, you'll be fine, you'll wake up in the morning, you'll still be able to record EastEnders, don't worry about it. And lo and behold, yeah, I could. You know what I mean? No computers fried, there was no planes fell out the sky, there was no tube station having problems, trains they turn off. We're still here. Yeah, believe it or not. It'll be better part of 17 years now, we're still here, ain't we, you think about it? Oh dear, I think there was another doomsday event, wasn't there, supposedly, that Nostradamus had predicted. That came and went. I love it, I do. I love it, but it's imagination. They've got to be there, you know. I mean, those kind of things, they spur on stories and books and films and shit like that, don't they? So, you know, hey, you never know. They might write a film or whatever about Nibiru thing, that Planet X. They might do that, and with special effects, they might make the planet come whizzing around and see what happens. Yeah, you never know. Either way, right, all you got to think of it is this. If that was ever the case, right, there's only one outcome. we be fucked. Simple as that. That's the end of it. Right, we be fucked. And it wouldn't matter whether it missed us or not, but if it entered our solar system, we would be fucked. It's as simple as that. We would be totally and utterly rogered. Rogered. The Midlands, we want the Midlands. I want the Midlands. We are now on the A34, people. Yes, we are. We're on the A34. Woohoo! Heading northbound towards the Midlands again. Keeps telling me. Look, see? The Midlands. Like, ooh. I don't know what these lot are doing though. I didn't think there was any other junction here. Is there one? No? Could be. Might be. Possible. I don't know. Why are you all slowing down? What's going on? Oh, I see. So that's why this lane that's in the right lane is slowing down, is because the people are going down there and go cutting in. Even though it's got signs that says, that's for that way. Fucking hate that. Really winds me up. Whitchurch? There's one of them up here as well, is there? Alright. That's cool. Right then, foot is firmly planted. We are accelerating up to a cruising altitude of 55 miles an hour. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this truck actually does 55 miles an hour. Fucking awesome. And if it had a set of new shoes on, it'd probably do 56. Oh, fucking have that, eh? I don't know. I'm telling you. It's exciting stuff, you know, when a truck actually does something. I mean, I'd be happy if it didn't do 56 miles, because then it would be saying it's on the tin, but hey, I can live with that. I can live with that. That's fine. It'll do. It's very bushy and treey, ain't it, down here? Bushy and treey. If that's the kind of word you want to use for it. Treey. It's treey. I've just made a fucking word up. I hope Oxford Dictionary's listening. Treey! It's very treey down here. Well, I'm fucking using it. That's the end of it. Done. Sorted. You can say bushy, so why not? Why can't you say treey? As it opens up and we see all the greenery around us, fields are nice. It's a bit overcast, unfortunately. There is a bit of blue sky, but it's not a fat lot. Not a fat lot at all. And I think it'll only get worse as we get up towards the Midlands, you know what I mean? It'll be like, not bad down here, shit on the Midlands. Not bad down here, shit on the Midlands. Which is pretty much what it normally happens, isn't it, really? We do tend to get a lot of rain up there, don't we? Oh well, whatever. I drove past this bit here and I thought, oh, I was like, what is that for, that netting? And I picked, just managed to catch a glimpse of it. It's a golfing thing. It's like one of those tee range, they call them, like a practice teeing off range, is that what it is? I don't fucking know. I don't even see what the point in the game is. Well, I don't get it. Golf and fishing are the two kind of sports I really don't understand at all. I mean, I understand fishing to a point that, you know, if it's a skill for out in the wild and you want to survive, you can fish and catch your dinner. But as a sport, what really? What? Nah. Or even a pastime hobby. Now I know I might be pissing a few people off, but look, at the end of the day, you're either going to get it or you don't, and I'm afraid I don't, right? Some people might not get tiddlywinks, but I do, right? I'll get that, I'll flicking it and get it in that little jar, that's it is an achievement, that. You flick it, in, you know what I mean? But fishing, I don't get it. I think I seen him down the road earlier. I see a big telecommunications tower up ahead. Oh, do I? Or it's a big concrete thing with aerials poked all over it anyway, so, you know, what could that be, I wonder? Yeah. Could it be for, no, I wouldn't have thought so. I was thinking it might be for an airport, but no, I doubt it. I don't know if any of you lot have noticed, right, but if you've ever travelled in the areas that I do, but there's certain locations, right, that they've got these cylindrical structures which look like a castle. They're only small, they're not very big, and I think they're built out of sandstone, may have windows on them, but they just seem to be lumped in certain areas across the country. I always wonder what them are for. I've got my own theory, because I know if you're up in Bradford way, there's one there. It's just at the top of the 606. It's like a cylindrical building with these like castle ends on it, like, you know, and I mean, I can imagine it being some sort of signal post, if you like. There's one of them as well, which is further on the other direction. There's some that way, you know, and they just seem to be, yeah. And I'm wondering what they are. I've drove past them before, wondering what they were. But that's my own theory of it. Is it may well be some sort of signal post, possibly, or it might be completely random. The fact that certain areas have got these built for this, for either different reasons or the same reason, but they're not related. I don't know. It's just strange. I find it really strange. I do find it very strange indeed. Oh, it hurts. It's annoying. It's like having permanent cramp. Oh, I don't know why. It shouldn't do. Hey ho, whatever. I'll just have to put up with it, along with a multitude of other things that are wrong with me. Is there any particular reason why you're doodling down here at 50 miles an hour? I mean, you don't need to. I mean, it's, you know, to help us out, you could actually fuck off and do 60. You know, never mind. Whatever. Each to their own, I suppose. Yes. There ain't. It's not too boring going down here. I mean, obviously it is a straightforward road. At least it's not too boring. There is something to look at now and again, here and there. And hopefully, fingers crossed, that we have just as a pleasant a drive up here back to the yard as we did on the way down here to the delivery. Because I will be honest with you, it was very uneventful. There was a couple of piss flaps who decided to barge in and push through some of the junctions on the motorways further up north for no reason at all. It was just because they was impatient. They couldn't be asked to, you know, back it up a bit and then go in the back of me, like, you know what I mean? But no, whatever. Such is life. Until people learn how to drive properly, we'll always have the same problem because they're just impatient fuckwits. But hey, other than that, it was, like I say, it was literally straightforward. Barely any queuing at all. I mean, even yeah, junction 9 of the M40, should I say, which is the A34 junction, up to the fucking top. Round we went. Done. I mean, there was one pillock who come round the outside of me, cut into the gap that which was mine, and then he's edging across, almost shoving this one car out the way. And as if we get round the other side of the aisle, and it's 3 lanes, and and the far right lane closes off, and he just boots it round this, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You do realise you are driving like a complete tampon, don't you? You know what I mean? you're being very inconsiderate, you're being a bully, and you're driving like an arsehole. But hey, unfortunately he couldn't hear me. And it wouldn't make any difference anyway, because he just probably wouldn't take any notice. Because he's not interested in anybody else, he's not interested in cutting people up. All he's bothered about is getting through the gaps that he can find, regardless to what he does to other road users, and get to where he's going. That's all he was doing. That's all he had in his mind. Stupid, brainless moron. That's all I can think of. Brainless moron. Yes. It's not difficult. No, it's not difficult at all. Have a bit of thought. Think about what's around you. Plan ahead. If you're not used to the area and you get a little bit, confused with the way the road's laid out, I mean, I'll do myself, but take your time. Be observant of what's around you. Try not to interfere with other people, and you will get round there eventually. If you miss your junction, just drive past it, go to the next one. It's a bit of a twat if the next one is like 15 miles away. Yeah, I know, yeah, it's a bit of an arsehole, that is. But it's the safe option. Might be a long ass winded option, but it's still a safe option. I've done that myself before now. Oh well. Yeah. Just think, we are having a lovely, wonderful view of the A34. It's lovely, I like it. There is certain areas down this 34 though which has caused problems for some of our drivers. One of our drivers, he don't work for us no more, he come batting down southbound down the 34, and for some unknown reason ended up ploughing into the back of one of those recovery transit vans, like a tyre fitter type of people. Oh yeah. The transit van was fucked, and so was the unit of the truck. It was right off. They're quite hard, them transit vans are, when you hit them, especially at speed. Like bang, fucking. That was it. Fucking staved in all the passenger side. It was fucked. It was wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. But for some unknown reason, right, when it comes to having a bad day, this chap. He was like a bit of a magnet for having situations like this happening to him. Because that one is the first time he wrote a vehicle off now. The first time he wrote a vehicle off, which wasn't his fault anyway, it was a fact that it burnt down. Yeah, it caught fire and just burnt down. And that was on the A5, that was. The fucking thing was burnt to a shell. It was unreal. You shouldn't laugh really at those sort of things, but I mean, nobody got hurt, so it was not a problem. I just find it hilarious that everything that was catastrophe, he seemed to be the one that was involved in it. It was funny. But like I say, nobody got hurt, so there was no bother. We have had some injuries before now though, in traffic violations or what have you, but touch wood, aye, and I don't want to either. I've had some bumps and scrapes but nobody's ever got hurt. No. As a matter of fact, I think I'm quite proud of that fact. That I've managed to negotiate myself round the country lanes and the roads and the motorways of this country for the last 13 years, and I've not caused a bother to anybody. Don't get me wrong, there has been people that have caused a bother to me, but me personally, no. So, yeah, that's pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool, isn't it? Oh. I've clipped a couple, I've smacked a couple, but I've never caused anybody any bother. Oh dear. I think a few years back now, what truck was I in? I was in, we had a white XF DAF. It was one of our newish ones, I think. I don't think it had actually been sign written yet.
It wasn't brand new, but it was new enough. It was a nice XF-DAF. It was, and I think it was a manual as well. There was a manual gearbox. But anyway, so there I am. I'm on my way up to Leicester. Right, Leicester. I think it was Hilltop I was going to. And you're up the 46, and there's two different ways you can go. And I always like to have my options open, so I try and find as many ways as you can. There was two particular ways that you could get to this one collection place, and I decided to get off the 46 and go up the A6, and you go a few islands down and this, that and the other, and you end up going across this set of lights, whereas you would come from this direction to the lights and turn left, whereas this time you go down up to the lights and go straight over. That's pretty much the bit you cut out. It does save you time, but like I say, I don't use it all the while. This one particular time I'd oinked it right, come to a couple of islands, and this one particular island has got 3 lanes on it. Now they've got no designation on it, so there's no bother there. But what I tend to do back then is, because it's got 3 lanes into the island, I always leave the far left one for them to go left. And a lot of people do tend to go left when they're on that one anyway. So I will move into the middle lane. On the other side, because I'm going straight over, the exit is an actual dual carriageway, so there's 2 lanes coming out of it. But me knowing the way that people do things, like, you know, I always prepare for the worst, in a sense, which I'm glad I did, because I goes into the island, so then you bear round the left to it, right, and as I'm going round, I hear this click, but it was a type of click that sounded like my tyres had just gone over something plastic. And I thought nothing of it, so as I'm going round, then I just pushed the foot down like a bit and accelerated out of the island. But I kept myself over to the right-hand lane of the dual carriageway, because, like I say, some people, as I'm watching this mirror here, there's nothing there, so I'm watching it and keep myself over just in case some muppet decided to cut me on the inside when I couldn't see them. It just so happened that some muppet decided to cut up on the inside of me and I didn't see them. So as I'm going around the island, I accelerate, and the next thing I see is this fucking car squealing around the front of me, bounced off the front of my truck, right, went over the, well, I could only call it like a, it is the partition of the road for the dual carriageway to the other side, but there is no barrier, it's just like a footpath with a curb in. So he's squealed across that, up the curb, spun round, he's facing the wrong way on the opposite side of the carriageway. And I'm like this, right? I have no idea where the fuck this pillock has come from, right? And I've never had anything like that happen before. And I'd been driving for probably about 5 years up to that point, and I've had no issues, right? So I'd pulled up, had a speaker pop, because I was like, calm down a bit. And I went over to see what was going on, what had happened. I'm like, where the hell did he come from? And there's people, you know, as they do, they're mulling around. And the woman gets out the passenger chair, at the passenger seat, as I'm watching, and I'm being asked questions by passerby. What's going on? How do you manage that? I don't know, fucking knows. Anyway, the police turns up and they start doing their thing. But as I'm watching, she's got out the passenger, the lady has got out the passenger seat. And then she walks around to the boot of the car and opens the boot up, which I found rather strange. But as she opens the boot, then she pulls out a wheelchair, and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, I've hit the right one here, I have. And he gets the wheelchair out and he wheels it round to the driver's side, and then it opens the driver's door and she's got the chair ready for him, and he gets, so like feebly gets himself out the driver's seat and plonks himself into the wheelchair. He's an old guy, like this chap is old. I thought, well, he must either be weak in the legs, like, or whatever, so this is what he uses to get around. Oh, fair enough. Then she leaves him there and she goes back to the back of the car, into the boot. And she proceeds to pull out a bottle of oxygen. And I'm like, oh, this is just getting better, this is. What the fuck have I hit here? What the hell's going on? And anyway, so she puts the canister in the back of the chair and puts these little nostril things up his snotter and what have you, like, and he's like, I'm thinking, oh my life. So I'm saying, I said to the cop, I said, I'm fucked it, I've hit somebody here, and what the hell's all this about? I'm like, I'm nuts. So as I'm talking, like, because then they stick me in the back of the cop car as they do, and they have that good old natter to me. And he says, we're going to have to give you a breathalyzer. I says, that's no bother, mate. I says, I don't drink anyway, really, to be fair. He says, that's all right. So I've done that, like, and that copper then walks off, because I was sitting in the back of the car, and he goes, as I walk about, like, checking stuff out, while I'm giving me statement to the other lad in the car. And he's frantically scribbling shit down. And he comes back and he taps on the window, the other copper does, and he puts his thumb up, like, and I said, yeah, like, I knew it'd be clear anyway, it's green all the way. I had no worries about that. And I'm just saying, as I'm explaining the situation, I said, look, I have no idea where he come from, because as I'm entering the island, you have to check both sides all the time. You've got a couple of minutes there to look at anyway, so you're checking all the time. And there was nothing there. So I don't know where I think he's come from the left of me, from the actual left junction. I don't know why, but he has. Anyway, as everybody else gives their statements, and obviously the copper says, right, I said, we'll get in touch if anything happens, we'll let you know. So I'll go off on my merry way, which was a bit of a task in itself, because one, I am still a bit fucking like this here, like, you know, because I've never done this shit before. Plus, the freaking the headlights are dangling down the front of the fucking cab. And there's bits hanging off. I'm like, what? I've got about half a dozen bits in the front here. I've had to sort of like tie the headlights up back to the front. I'm like, this, oh, I can't believe this is nuts. So the front of the cab was fucked. You know, it was a bit of a mess. It was still drivable, don't get me wrong, and once I'd attached all the lights back on, like, I think it was the driver's side had fell off, the Karen had dropped off that side, the front bit had fell off, and like I said, there's a dozen bits of plastic and what have you, so I put the bits that I didn't need, put them back in here out of the way, and then I tied up the headlight, because the bracket had snapped. And off I went, and I still had to go and do my bloody job, and what have you, and I had to use this thing now, pretty much the rest of the day, in bits. Every time I pulled up, what happened there? And you have to go through the story again, like, you know, you're reliving this moment of the person who's been, you know, sat in a wheelchair, the oxygen bottle on there, and everybody found it fucking funny, and I'm like, well, you know, it was a bit of a panic at the time, but it was realistically, it was, you look back on it, you think, fuck me, it was comical really when you think about it. It turned out the guy, the old chap, he'd just been diagnosed with cancer. I mean, obviously that's not a laughing matter at all anyway. But my argument would be is that if you've diagnosed that and you're having to have that kind of help to get in and out of a car, then realistically, what drugs are you taking, and are you actually competent to be driving a vehicle in the first place? I know that up to a certain point, my missus did, but it come to, you know, after a while there was a point where it was no more. But in the early point of it, which may be what he might have been the early point, she was still able to drive and do certain things, but after a while that just got too much, so she had to stop. So, you know what I mean? But maybe that was the reason, but again, I don't know. But either way, that was probably one of the weirdest ones I've ever had. And then obviously there's the other one, but I've told you about that one before anyway, so but, yeah. I know there's a few new ones out there, the new subscribers who probably hasn't heard it, but you'll just have to go and find it, won't you? It'll be one of my videos somewhere, you just have to go through it every moment. It might take you a lifetime to actually find it, because I mean, you know, some of these little stories happen, like with this one, it's an hour into this video and this story's popped up, so, you know. Oh, by the way, my my hospital appointment for my vocal cords is on the 23rd of November. Yes. And we're going to have my... Because if you can listen to my voice now, it's not quite right. It's feeling a bit raspy because it feels like I've got something stuck right in there. Yeah. I am falling apart. That is all it is to it. I am falling apart. I am like a bag of old rusty junkyard car. That's what I feel like, a rusty old junkyard car. I've had enough of pain. I really have. Oh dear. Ooh. Looks a bit precarious on there, doesn't it? I mean, it probably has got those box locks on it as well, like, you know, but it don't look like it does it? I remember when I first drove past one of those types, when the boxes were just on the flatbed, I'm like, how that's strapped down? When you actually look closer, you can see that it's got the box locks on the bottom of the trailer, but I never realised that when I first seen them. I thought, it's a bit precarious having that balanced on there, isn't it? But hey ho, you live and learn. That's nice. Nice bit of greenery over there, a few fields, this, that and the other. See, I told you, there aren't bits around here that's worth looking at. Yeah, summit. Yeah, definitely summit. Honestly, it's like having permanent cramp in my shoulder blade. Oh, fucking nightmare. I was lying on the frigging on the block paved yard there, the place I was collecting from. I was lying down there on their concrete block paved floor. Because when you lie down on something solid and flat, I feel that all my bones go click, click, crack, crack, click as my spine starts to like level out. Oh, I tell you what. I'm telling you, my spine, my back, my bones, my joints, they're all knackered. I ain't looking forward to getting really old. Honestly, I'm going to be like this. I'm like a shriveled up prune. I wish they'd hurry up and come up with some sort of clowning mechanism or something. So, yeah, I'll have one. Yeah, clown this thing, will you? Because this fucker's knackered. It wouldn't be great to get in the body shop and actually get a new body. Oh, it'd be fantastic. Unbelievable. Can you grow me a new one? Because this thing's fucked. If not grow one, at least repair this bloody thing, because it's, like I say, it's an absolute mess. I know there's plenty of people out there that are worse off than I am. It's always nice to have a pain-free day. Yep. Couple of 3500s and that was a pain-free day. I say pain-free day. It was more like a pain-free couple of hours. It was like a really, really pain-free couple of hours, and then it'd start to creep back in again about 2 or 3 hours. Like, you know, like in that gap, it'd curve back up again and like start aching and what have you, and being a nuisance. The only problem is you can't get them from the pharmacy. You have to get them as a prescription, unfortunately. Pain in the arse. So all I do is I go, Mum, have you got any of them? Yeah. So whatever. Our cow had a boatload of them, she did. Freaking loads of them. Let's take a few of them. Brilliant. I'm not a fan of taking pills, but because I always try and push it as long as I can. Like when I ever have a migraine, right, and the pain is just, you know, I go to bed, I wake up, it's still there. I fucking mull through the day again. I come home, I go to bed, it's there again the next day, and then eventually I go, that's it, I can't take it no longer, and then I'll wang an handful of pills down my neck. But I try not to bother if I can help it. You know what I mean? But there are times where you just want the pain to go away. You've suffered it for months on end. It's like, now it's time for a break. Few of them down your neck. Oh, that's better, eh? Now I can function. Looking brilliant. Ooh, right then. Have I got to move over? Oh, hang on. Have I? Oh, no. 2 and 2. We're on the one we want. So stay where you are. Don't get going anywhere. Just stay where you are. Because look, as it's telling us again, the Midlands. Oh, yeah, the Midlands. See what I mean by stupidity? There is nothing behind me. Absolutely nothing behind me at all. I'm creeping on this guy here. I'm going to move over. Moving over, because I'm creeping on him. Might take a dog's age to get past him, but fuck it. Who cares? See that there, that type of manoeuvre that guy did in his blue car as he come down. I mean, the best of it is, right, not only was the markers telling you that obviously that's the M4 blah 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 before you got to that point anyway, behind me there was absolutely no traffic at all. So there was nothing wrong with him coming behind me and going down that way. So I don't know why he had to choose that fucking dinky little gap to shoehorn himself through. I mean, I just don't get it. See what I mean by the mentality of some people? They are off their fucking head. The driving standard of this country is down the shitter. Well, you never know. If you fancied popping to Oxford, it's 24 miles away. There's a place along here that we have delivered to. Does anybody know it? Didcot? Is that the right way of pronouncing it? Didcot? That's down here somewhere. I don't know how far away, but it's somewhere down here. I'm sure it is. As a matter of fact, I think that when I went past it and I recognise the place because it's all new. The road's all been redone. Then the island underneath the road has been done. All it looks like, because last time I went there was a lot of road works and fanning about and what have you. So they was obviously doing something. They've built a services, I think, down there, or a garage of some sort down there anyway. So they've got all that. And as I drove past, thinking, no, that might be it. So I don't know for sure, but it's a possibility. Could well be. Not moving yet. Yeah. I cannot. I just don't know how to get rid of it. I feel like giving myself a dead leg to create more pain somewhere else, just to distract me from this pain. Or slam me fucking or slam me thumb in the fucking door handle again and black me now. Man, I tell you what, as a matter of fact, I won't be surprised that's what gave me me shoulder pain, because holy crap, I'm sure my heart stopped when I did it. Oh dear. Honestly, wow. Fuck me. I mean, I've caught my thumb before, like, you know, by clobbering it and whatever, but Jesus fucking H Christ. I got my gloves on as well, and I'm wow. I'm just thinking about it now, I'm dancing around, like, thinking, I don't know where to put myself here. Oh, fucking hurt. Oh, it really did. It fucking hurt like you won't believe. Man, it was, yeah, it was one of them ones where it's like, fucking hell. Come on now, people, fucking move, will you? It don't take long just to shift out the fucking way. Cool. Yay. The ghost, we will go, the ghost, we will go. As we climb up this little hill. If you floor it, mate, you'll be able to do it. Go on, boot it. Fucking stick your foot down. Plant the bastard. Wow, red line. Come on, give it some. I will move over as soon as Mr. Howdy buggers off. It's not that bad, is it, round here? Pleasant enough. Yes, Jason. Ah, it's alright, my shoulder's aching, you're alright. I don't know what it is. It's just odd. I do have it now and again. I can't say it's a new pain. I have had it before a few times. You just have to wait till it just dissipates. I mean, it's a possibility it could be a frozen shoulder, but I don't think it is. I don't know. But then again, I don't even know what a fucking frozen shoulder is, so I don't know. All I know is when I'm standing up, it's not that bad. If I lie flat on my back, it's not that bad. Sitting in this chair with my arm on the steering wheel, it's bad. I know that don't make sense, but hey, whatever. You know what? Let's just dangle my fucking arm down there for a bit. Let it have a dangle. Dangle, 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 dangle. Just dangle down there, dangling away. Dangle, dangle. Ooh. We've got a section of this road now that says outside lane, 7.5 tonne limit between the hours of 6 AM and 8 PM. What on earth would they want with fucking 14 hours? 14 hours. They can't tell me that this road has got 14 hours of non-stop packed traffic that has to stop us from using the outside lane. That's utter cack. And what you'll find is the reason why this is like this, right, is because of this bloody great big hill, right? That's the reason why. Because they don't want Arctics going trying to overtake people. Like when the Arctic's obviously heavy and we'll have to maul our nuts up this thing. That's the reason why, guaranteed. Because if you're heavy, you're going to be slower, ain't you? But what about the driver that's empty and can go whipping up here like nobody's business? What about him? Huh? That's a bit unfair, don't you think? He's going now slower than what he was before. He's got not much weight in the back of him, so why has he got to be dawdling up the motorway, well, up the A34 in this section because of some slow ass bastard who's heavy? Oh. 14 fucking hours. What's the point in that? There's bound to be a couple of cut-offs, isn't there, really? You'd have thought so. See? It's only because of the hill. It's got nothing to do with it. It's just the fact they don't want the lorries overtaking each other on the hill. That's what it's for. Bit of what's that, mate? That is it. What do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word? I don't know why that keeps discrepancy. That ain't right. Where the fuck that come from? No. It's not racism. That don't make sense either. What's the word? What is it? What's the word? What the fuck is the word? God, I hate it when this happens, when words just drop out my fucking head. Oh, man. Can we get round this guy or what? If he's catching up with him and I'm catching up with him, I think we can. Oh, hang on, is he speeding away from me? What? I don't know. Hello. Moving over. Is he going to let me go? No, he ain't. Okay, keep going then. Don't fucking notice. Moving over. What's that word? Discrimination. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. Found it in the end. Yeah, it was in the box in the back of the room. What was I talking about? Oh, I don't know. Oh. Pain. Yesterday I had myself one of my rice chicken burritos for food for dinner. I had 2 of them and regretted it all the way, and I'm still regretting it now. I don't know what's going on. I ain't got a clue. But I won't be having one of them today. Fuck that. No, not at all. I'll have to think of something else to do. I will have to think of something else to do, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got no idea, no clue whatsoever. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, come on. Yeah. That's a bit worrying. Shit. Ah. They're on the floor. They're on the floor. That's why my eyes are starting to really ache. Starting to sting. Oh, that's better. Fucking hell. That was getting a bit much. That was getting a bit much. It'll be interesting to have a look back at what's down this particular road anyway, because obviously I'm not going to see everything am I now, because I'm supposed to be paying attention to that direction there and whatever's in these mirrors. Supposed to be. But sometimes, you know, sometimes you just have to have a bit of a look, a bit of a mooch, like, you know, passes the time away. It does, like. Plus it distracts me from my shoulder. I don't know what it is. I ain't got a clue. It's annoying now, whatever. Leaning back, do it? That help? See, I don't know. I don't know what's causing it. Like I say, I wouldn't be surprised if it was my my little incident bashing my thumb, because honestly, I'm sure I was going to have an heart attack. Oh dear. Never mind, never mind. The Milton interchange. Interesting, I suppose. Didcot. I was right then. That's cool. Very, very cool. Very, very cool indeed. It is the new bit that they've done. Fixing it all up and what have you. Oh, here we go. Let's move over. Get these fuckers out of the way. Because you can guarantee that they're only going to wait to get to the dotted line before they look in that little fucking square that they've got on the side of the car. You know what I mean? They won't actually watch what's actually coming. They just go, oh, hang on, there's a fucking great big lorry in the way. But aye, we got through it, didn't we? Yes. Nice and steady, not too much of a bother. We're doing alright so far. As a matter of fact, to be honest with you, I think we're doing quite well with the time. 20 past 3 is what time we're getting back. But in saying that though, oh hang on. No, I can't, can I? You dimwit. Ignore me. I'm on the wrong road in my head. I was going to stop off at the services and have something to eat, but do you know what? I won't be able to, so. Nuts. You can let me go? You're the fucking superstar, you are, pal. Thank you very much. Must get round, Mr. Tesco's. I think it's Tesco's anyway. I need food, I've got nothing in me. Then again, I don't know why, because I was stuffed to the hilt up to here yesterday with those things, and I shouldn't have been. Well, this is what I had with me burritos, right, that I'll make, and me some rice. It's only just plain rice, it wasn't anything special. But B something rice, I can't think what the fuck it's called now, but it's begins with B. Baltesi or Balsasi or ballistic. Could be ballistic rice for all I doubt. Either way, it was just one of them anyway. And so I had that with a bit of chicken, a bit of mayo, a bit of coleslaw, a bit of beetroot, and then a couple of slices of cheese. And it's nice, it goes down quite well. But I feel like really thick now, and so now I've got a funny feeling that it's the cheese that's doing that, you know. I think the cheese is making me blow up, because I don't tend to have cheese that often. But in saying that though, I do have pizzas and they have cheese on that, but it is mozzarella cheese, which is a different type of cheese altogether, isn't it, as we know? But it's still cheese nonetheless. But what I don't get is why that don't bother me, and yet that does. I'm a bit perplexed now. I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't get it. But we can just keep picking and choosing. I'll have to try and find something else to eat instead. I know that I don't have any problems with my pasta pots, I can have that, but they do get fucking boring after a while. I do need some of that. Something to do, something nice. Filling, but not too filling. That I can have. I could just say stuff it and go to Mackey's. That's good enough for me. I could do that quite happily. It is fried. Actually, it is fried, isn't it? So I suppose I could do that. Yeah, why not do that then? Yeah, I'll do that. Right, we'll go to McNoodles instead. At least I know when you have something from there, one, I can eat it and I enjoy it. Two, I don't feel like I've just sucked on some sort of inflatable balloon. Oh dear. And then obviously I I can be happy in the fact that the calories aren't too high either. So yes, I might do that instead. Sounds like a plan, I think. It sounds like a plan. Besides, I'll be home quite early, so do that, get home, crack on with one of my videos, and then that's it then, isn't it? Ready for the next one. Can I pretend like I'm dead? Oh, that was nice actually. I'll do that again. Oh. Hey, can I drive like this all day? The pain's gone. Well, it's sort of gone. It's nice, it's comfy. Oh. Ah, that's nice. I like that. Oh. Slowly bring yourself back up again. Oh, here it comes. I'm telling you, honestly, that's nice though, that's comfy. I don't know why it's comfy, but it is. Leave my arm down there a bit, I think. Ooh. I didn't see an indicator in time, dude, that's what I moved over. I might think this is funny, but it's not. It's uncomfortable. This is not. This is comfort, right? But I don't really want to be driving on this. It's nice. It's nice though. If I'm not mistaken, not far from here, isn't there a section where there's like a built-up area that we drive through? I think the speed limit drops to 50 miles an hour. I reckon we're getting close to that now. If it's the right one I'm thinking of, because I know there is a certain dual carriageway. I'm sure it's this one. I went through this morning, but it just looks odd. It's as if the dual carriageway has been slapped through a housing estate. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like to me. It's a bit like the A40 when it goes heading towards the London way, towards the North Circular. You got a 3-lane section that goes into there. It's like a motorway going through a village, if you like. I wish they'd hurry up and bring these self-driving vehicles online. I'll tell you that now, because the way I feel at the minute, I could do that with a kip. Oh dear. Fucking arse is numb, my shoulder's numb and painful, my fucking back hurts, my neck hurts. I just want to go. I just want to go home. I want to lie down. I don't know. It's not fair. What we got here? Sunlight is now poking through. It's starting to brighten up a bit. Nice. Oh, by the way, this is the wandering truck. This one is. It does tend to, you know, this fucking erratic shit up and down the road. It's weird. I don't know why it does it, but it does. Ah, ow! Oh, what now? Fuck me. Ooh. See? I can't escape it, no matter what I do. Oh, we're coming up, I think we are, you know. I think we're coming up to that section. North Hinksey. Is that right? Hinksey? A bit of a odd name. Then again, as we do have some odd naming places, don't we? Yeah, like Ducking. Is it Duckingham? I think it's called, or something like that. Anyway, which when I asked the question, I said, well, how can we, if it's not, I don't get it, Duckingham, it's spelled, ain't it? No, it's fucking Dukingham, or Dukem. That's what, I think like Dukem, I think it's called, or Dukem, or Duckham, something like that. D-U-K is how it's spelled, right? I can't remember if it's Ducking, or they call it Ducking, or Duking, I ain't sure now. But I had a debate about that with the guy who lives there, because he said, and I said, why do they call it ducking when it's spelt duking? It's not spelt duking, it's spelt ducking. I said, no. If it was spelt ducking, it would be D-U-C-K-I-N-G. That's ducking. But as it's spelt D-U-K-I-N-G, that's duking, as in put them up, put your dukes up. Duking. It's true, isn't it? When you think about it. But there you go, now it's called ducking. Oh, fair enough then. I won't be calling it that, I'll call it duking. Because it just doesn't make sense. Why would you call it something it actually isn't? Not even spelled correctly for the right word you're saying. So why would you do that? Makes no sense at all, that don't. Am I being picky? Is that what it is? Am I being picky? I don't know. Are we through this? No, we've still got the 50-mile-an-hour zone up. And now we come into a crawl. Bloody hellfire. Hands up if you think the A34 is a bag of snot. Well, the only thing we can hope for is we can hope that this is, it's just traffic and it's not the fact that there's an actual incident up there which is causing the problem, because if it's an incident, well, we're going to be shafted. That's better. That's better. Oh, why are you in manual? What the fuck's that all about? Strange. Yeah, this is not what we want. some clotted bag of wankers probably ended up stuffing his car somewhere. Or it could be that a lorry's got a flat tyre and blocking the road off. There's always that, ain't there? How far is this going to be chewing our arses off for? Oh, how depressing. That's put a fucking fork in it, isn't it? That hasn't it? Really, when you think about it, we was hoping to get up this road without any interfering. Oh, good grief. Unbelievable. Have a look at the field over there. It's more interesting than this shit. Fucking boring. I wish I could just go and pick my truck up and fly over the top of the fucking lot of them. Oh, that'd be awesome. Absolutely awesome. See ya, suckers! Fly over the top of the incident to find out what's going on, because obviously that's got to be done. And then land on the other side of it, and then off we go. Yes, what? Why on earth would you want to do that for? If you could take off and fly, certainly you would be going the opposite direction of what this traffic is going, because you'd go fly as a cloud flies, so you wouldn't have to worry about it, would you? You could go up and over all the fields and all the treetops and shit like that, and you'd have a right view then, wouldn't you? Yeah, that's true. It's true, isn't it? I know. You never know, one day that might happen. One day, my telepathy powers might spring into action. My telekinesis. Not yet though. I keep trying. No. Okay. Is it one of them, is it? Well, people slow down for no reason at all. Just for the fun of it. Oh. Brilliant. Yeah. Well, that obviously wasn't anything interesting. But then again, we are slowing down again. Crap. Oh, come on, people. Sort it out. I want to go home. I don't want to be here. I want to be home. I want to put my feet up. My back's aching and my shoulders sore. Yes. Well, that was a bit weird, wasn't it? Well, that was all about then. That made no sense at all that day. Weird. Oh well. When you have things like that though, it's like, you want to know why. We came to a standstill, but why? And then all of a sudden we've took off again and there's nothing. So what the fuck? I don't know. Definitely a strange one, that. Definitely a strange one, that. Oh, definitely a strange one, that. Pedestrians crossing in 250 yards. Realistically, you would have thought them would have put them a walk bridge over. It'd be much safer. This is a 70-mile-an-hour road. Why on earth would you want people to walk across it? Oh, the mentality of people. Told you know sometimes it does that. All of a sudden it just went what now? We was doing fine. What's the problem now? I don't get it. I really don't get it. The only thing I can think of is that we've got somebody who is actually causing a hold up, like maybe a slow load or something like that, or tractor, or anything. Moving over because there's a gap. Yay. Whether it's a good thing or not, I don't know, but hey, whatever. Woo. Oh, come on, people, what the fuck? Is somebody playing silly buggers or what? That's making us slow down. Oh, what could it be? That's making us crawl around town. Wow. That is going for miles. It must just be the sheer volume of traffic, which in my eyes tells you one thing and one thing only, that this road needs to be turned into a motorway. Stick another line on it. It's true, isn't it? When you think about it, this is what happens, especially on a Friday at 25 to 2. So, you know, it's obviously busy and this road can't handle it. It's not enough. That's what I say. Here we go again, look, we're on a bit of a squirt on again. We're having a bit. You wobbly wank stain. See what I mean? There's no need for that. Frigging bell end. Oh, in 3 miles. In 3 miles is the M40. In 3 miles, really? Already? That was quick. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that. In that case, then I better get over, hadn't I? Yeah. I'll just have to dawdle it up here for a bit, won't I? What hurt? I don't mind. That is the tits, that is. That's gone really quick, isn't it? Maybe I'll spend another, how long? What? Fuck me, another 2 hours. 2 more hours left of driving. Oh man, my arse can't take it. My shoulder can't take it either. I've got enough drive time now. Just about. Just. I mean, like, just. As long as we don't get too many hold-ups, we should be fine. Yeah. Left-hand drive, 4-door Porsche. Left-hand drive, 4-door Porsche. Do you know what, right? I really do think that shape looks better than the normal 2-door Porsche, to be honest. I don't know why. It's looking good so far. That sign again, look. Now I can only assume that there's traffic lights up here. I'll be honest with you, I can't remember. I don't think there was, but look, the Midlands again. Oh. You can't get lost. Nope. Told you can't get lost. Shoulder, back, my shoulder. Ooh, it's a nice new shiny bit of Mac. Very nice indeed. But according to that sign, there's a 15-foot bridge somewhere. It's nowhere near me. Now, sort it out. Looks like this road has been purpose built for you lot to get on and get done. It is looking like traffic lights, isn't it? Traffic lights with a big sign that says traffic lights. This is the reason why it's taking so bloody long to get through. Oh, I tired. I shouldn't be. I went to bed reasonably early last night. It was alright. But the reason why I'm tired probably might have something to do with the fact that that was throbbing its bollocks off last night. Yeah. Oh, it's all coming out now, look, yeah. We're getting there, nice and steady. Fantastic. Only to join another queue of traffic. Oh, fucking fantastic that is. Absolutely awesome. Just what we wanted. A bunch more traffic. Love it. Love it lots. Just keep you in that gear for a sec. Keep going, you can go down the old show, it won't fucking hurt you. Keep driving, keep moving, keep going. End. There shouldn't have even been a fucking start, there should have been an end. Well, we are clearly on the M40 and I would like to get around this fucking lot because there's nothing worse than not being able to put your cruise control on flat out. It's annoying. Absolutely annoying. Slowing down just a little bit. But why? Why are we slowing down? What's cracking off? See, these are the type of hold-ups that you just don't want. You just don't. They don't do you no favours whatsoever. All they do is extend your day. And there's no need for it. Not at all. Because you can guarantee there ain't really any issue at all. It's just that people are stupid. Oh, what now? Come on, move at the road. Fucking move it. Shoot at the road. Go on, bugger off. Get out of the way. Is it really that possible to be aching so much for no reason? Here we go again, they're bunched up again there, look, yeah. What are you doing, people? Sort it out. shot of the fields over there with their backdrop, the clouds. So like a weird bluish colour to them, aren't they? Yeah. Was it my eyes? I think it might be my eyes. I think I'm getting tired. See? At least there's something to see. Junction 10 coming up on the left. Traffic slowing down once again. Why are you doing it? What's the problem? I don't see any issues up ahead, to be honest with you, so I can't really explain why we're doing this fucking slowing down, stopping, slowing down, stopping, slowing down. This is just nuts. Moving over. I'm fucking sick of it already. Yay! What does that say? Animals in the road. Ah, I see. Are we going to see some sheep, are we? Couple of cows. Yeah. Could be a kangaroo or something hopping around the fucking hard shoulder. You never know. It's possible. We'd be pretty fucked if it was a rhino though, wouldn't we? Because it doesn't specify what type of animal, right? It could be a goat. It could be a lion. It could be a Tasmanian devil. We just don't know. It could be anything. Possible. But apparently it's ended. So they were here and now they're not. That makes sense, doesn't it? If ever there is, I will find it. Some nice scenery on the M40. It's a challenge, but I'll do it. Well, it's turned out quite nice, isn't it?